Hebrew Israelites. We come out week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked, sinful kingdom, America, known as Babylon the Great in the scriptures. And first and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High and the proper names in the Paleo-Hebrew tongue. I want to say, Call, Halayim, La, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Ha, Rakah, Kodash, Ma. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who were well, and double honor to our elders as well, Harwan Ben Yasha, this camp in Jacksonville, Florida. Proverbs 18 and 21.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 18 and verse 21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof.
All right. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. You have in these times, a lot of our people have chosen death, right? By choosing death, what are they choosing? Darkness, to remain in darkness. They don't want to come to the light, which the light is truth. All right, it's all about the truth. The truth is the only thing that matters. If you're not in the truth, or you don't have the truth, you're in darkness, and you're consumed by that darkness. All right, I'll read it again.
This is Proverbs 18 and 21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof.
Right, eat the fruits thereof. So whatever side you're on, the left hand side or the right hand side, that's what fruit you're going to bear. That's what you're going to spread. All right. It's all according to the truth. Bring that Isaiah out real quick.
This is Isaiah chapter 8, verse 20. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them.
Right, so their fruit is going to be darkness. And that's the fruit that they're going to eat. And they're going to eat the reward of darkness, which is going to be destruction. And the reason why they're doing that, because their deeds are evil. They don't want to come to the light. Somebody get John 3 and 19.
John chapter 3, verse 19. And this is the condemnation. That light is coming to the world.
Right, that's the condemnation. So really, you know, Yahweh Shai came to the world, he condemned the world because he was a light. And his world was filled with darkness. And you know how you have 2/3 of our people in these other nations, they want to dwell in darkness. They don't want to come to the light. So they're not of truth. All right? Somebody get John 8 and 44, and we're gonna go back to that.
Just to speak on that first scripture that was brought out, life and death is in the power of the tongue. Recently, the rapper here in Jacksonville, Fulio, who just killed, that's a majority of his music. Well, not only him, but a lot of these rappers, that's the majority of their music. It's just filled with death. And life and death being in the power of the tongue, death always finds them. They either end up killing themselves off of drugs, or they get killed off of some stupid beef, because death follows them because that's what they sold.
Right. Right, and ultimately that scripture is talking about truth and lies.
Truth and love.
Truth and lies. All right, so life, if you want life, you're going to seek after the truth. If you want death, you're going to follow in the lies. You know, that's how I said that to leave somebody in darkness, to lead somebody to darkness, and to destroy them is to lie to them and have them consumed by a lie and to follow a lie. But to bring somebody to the light and to life is to tell them the truth. And that's what Yahweh Shai came down here to bear. All right, somebody got that John 3 and 19?
This is John chapter 8. Wait.
3 and 19?
John chapter 3, verse 19. And this is the condemnation. That light is coming to the world. And men love darkness rather than light.
Boom. Right? Men love darkness rather than light because why?
Keep going. Because their deeds were evil.
Because their deeds were evil. So now they're going to be doing evil deeds. Bring that John 8 and 44 out real quick.
This is John chapter 8 and verse 44. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do.
So doing the lust of the flesh is doing the lust of the God of this world, which is the devil, which is the deceiver, which is Esau. Right? So the lust of that you're going to be doing. So you're going to be a carnal, you're going to be set in darkness, having a carnal state of mind, not being able to come to the light. All right, keep going.
He was a murderer from the beginning.
Ooh, it says life and death are in the power of the tongue. Right? So he was a murderer from the beginning. What made him a murderer? Go ahead.
From the beginning, and abode not in the truth.
Right, because he couldn't abide in the truth. Because the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans need to understand that they're the Israelites of the Holy Bible. Father's name is Yahweh, son's name is Yahushua. We need to know those names to turn back to repent. Because America's about to be destroyed by thermonuclear warfare. You can sit in darkness all you want to. The best thing for you to do is come to the light so you can get everlasting life. Keep reading that. Read that one more time.
and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him.
There's no truth in him, man. There's no truth in him. So if you're not speaking according to the doctrine of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, you're not shining any light. Period. It don't matter if you have the name, but you don't understand the prophecy. You can't mix light with darkness. Go ahead. Read some more on that.
When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it.
So he's the father of death. All right. That's all he's going to spread around on this earth is lies. That's what he was set out to do. In Revelation chapter 20, it said he was sent out to deceive the nations, meaning to spread darkness all on the earth. So there's going to be a separation from this darkness with the children of the light. All right, somebody get Psalm 60:4. No, go back to that John 3:19. Always hold your spot.
John, it's John chapter 3, verse 19. It is the condemnation that light is coming to the world.
Mm-hmm.
And men love darkness rather than light.
Right, it was a condemnation because of condemnation to the majority of the world. Only a select few were going to able to see that light or able to take part in that light, which is Yahweh Shai. Keep going.
And men love darkness rather than light because their deeds were evil.
Right.
For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved.
Right, so they rather sit in darkness and all the way to their death in order to repent and turn to the light, which is Yahweh Shai, change their deeds.
Proverbs 3:31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
Don't choose his ways, man, because those ways are going to lead you in the darkness. There's a way to seem right to a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. If you're walking in a dark place, and you don't know where you're going to look, you don't even know where you can stumble and fall at because you can't see nothing. So there's plenty of stumbling blocks in the way, but you can't see it because you're consumed in darkness, man. And you don't want to reprove. They don't want to reprove themselves and come to the light. They don't want to be healed. Just like how Babylon can't be healed, these individuals can't be healed either. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 5:28. They are waxing fat, they shine, yea, they overpass the deeds of the wicked.
Oh, so y'all don't overpass the deeds of Esau, falling after your father. You don't give. Not only you falling after your father, the devil, then lust of him you will do. You done surpass him with the wicked deeds. Because you got to think about it. Think about it like this. All right. You can be. We're all sinners. We all sin, right? But you have people that sin, repent, try to walk the righteous path as much as they can, abide by the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their ability. Then you have people that transgress. They don't give a damn. They're just going to do whatever they want to, right? Or where they feel like they want to. But they're not. That path, in theory, was not meant for them. But because, for the sake of this journey that we're going through, that's what it was chosen for them. But wickedness was not really meant for our people. But now we have to understand the separation between light and darkness. And then you have the wicked, who are just wicked, like Esau and these other nations. They're just wicked. They're not sinners. They're transgressors. They're the father of transgressors because you can't make a crooked thing straight. All right. So the Lord has set them up to be the darkness that consumes the earth, and you have the elect of Israel, which is going to be that light shining in a dark place. All right. Somebody get that on. Huh? Go ahead.
This is the book of John, chapter 1, verse 4. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. And the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not.
That's why the darkness tried to suppress the light, because you couldn't comprehend when it showed up. It became offensive to them. Just like when somebody's in a dark room sleeping, and you cut the light on, the first thing they do is they try to look for more darkness, so they put the covering overhead. Because they want to stay in darkness. And what did they tell you? To turn off the light. Because they want to stay asleep, right? But there's a judgment behind that. Somebody get 1 Thessalonians chapter 5.
So think about that in the carnal realm. If a dark-minded person sees a person with light, they're gonna do everything in their power to shun them away. Either turn away their sayings, or they try to discredit them in some carnal form.
Mm-hmm. Or they'll try to pleasantly coerce you into accepting their darkness.
Yeah, it's like a candle that can't be lit.
Right.
You know? They can't grasp that light, the fire. Real
The
quick,
lighter.
definition for you.
Come,
This is the word comprehend.
come.
To grasp mentally, to
Mm.
understand. So they didn't understand Yahweh Shai.
Right, because there's no light in them. So they're not going to be able to understand. Because they're after the father of the devil. Their father, the devil. And who is he talking about? All right, they talking about Esau, man. That's who they're following after. Because he said, hereafter I might talk much with you because the prince of this world cometh and he had nothing in me. Why? He had no light in him. And he was talking about Titus and Vespasian then. All right? The erection of the Roman Empire, man. All right, somebody bring it up.
The book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5 and verse 1, it says, "But of the times and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourself know perfectly that the day of the Lord cometh as a thief in the night."
Right, it cometh as a thief in the night, because the night is far spent. So the Lord is showing up like a thief in the night. But here's the thing, when he shows up, he cut the light on. Now everybody will see their shame at that time.
Wake up the shame.
The elect are going to see their glory, and the wicked are going to see their shame. And soon he's going to come in the room and cut on the light. And everything's going to be exposed at that time. All right, but what did Paul say? That read it again.
It says, "For yourself know perfectly," 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 2.
Start 1.
Verse 1, "But of the times and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you."
Right, Paul said, I don't need to write unto you about what time the Lord is showing up, because you're already on point. You paying attention. You are part of that light. As long as you keep that light lit, then he don't have to. Oh, the Lord finna come down. No, because we see through these prophecies. That's what keeps our candle burning. These prophecies, our studying. All right, that's how we rejuvenate. That's how we make that light shine brighter and brighter and brighter. Why? To chase the darkness away. Keep going.
It says, "For yourself know perfectly that the day of the Lord cometh as a thief in the night."
Right, as the thief in the night. That's when the thief shows up. But the Lord came to rob the thief. He's coming to take from the thief. He got an agenda. But you got an agenda?
Sure. All right. Matthew 25. I'm gonna try to read fast. And 1. Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. And come as thief in the night. And they got the oil. And 5 of them were wise, and 5 were foolish. All right, some gonna be wise, and some gonna be foolish. All right.
Like some gonna wake up to everlasting shame, and some are gonna wake up to everlasting light.
Right. Yep. They went out from us, but they were not of us. You know, they continued as teachers or prophets, but they ain't have the light or the oil within them, man. You know. So they're like Ezekiel 37.
With the sinews and stuff, but they don't have the breath.
They don't have the breath. An army. They standing there like an army, but without the breath.
Yep.
All right. But the wise, they that were foolish, took their lamps and took no oil with them. That means it's truth and understanding.
Right. They didn't kiss the sun.
That's right. They didn't study to show themselves approved workmen that should rightly divide the word of truth and not be ashamed.
Right.
But the wise took oil in their lamps and their vessels with their lamps.
And where does that shame come from? When the ones with the oil start shining the light on the ones without the oil, then you'll start to see their shame.
While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept.
Right. When it said, though it tarry, wait for it, so it will not tarry, it will surely come.
Right.
So the ones that are a part of the light, they're constantly moving. They're paying attention to the ants, right? Like the Lord tells us to. You know. Go ahead.
Yep. And they said, while the bridegroom tarried, but the Lord said, what? Though it tarry, wait for it. It will surely come. But while it seemed like the Lord is tarrying, they're asleep in this society, man. They're asleep in the matrix. And they're comfortable in this place. And while the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. And at midnight, that's when the thief, like you said, the thief in the night. And at midnight, there was a cry made. Behold, the bridegroom cometh. And that cry started off with Abba Bivens. All right? The bridegroom cometh, talking about Yahushua. Go ye out to meet him. That's when he said what? Elijah was going to return the hearts of the children unto the fathers and the fathers unto the children.
And everybody's following in that footstep. They're going out to meet the bridegroom. And they're bringing their lamps with their oil with them.
The Bible say that in Revelation 21, the bride have made herself ready. Right? Then all those virgins arose. That's the point. You said they got to grow sharper in the truth and all that.
Good.
And then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps.
You can't trim your lamp if you ain't got no oil. You're gonna be turning it, trimming it. It's just gonna, ain't nothing gonna happen.
Right, and you trim your lamp so you can see clearly.
Good.
You know, in the night.
Good.
All right. Kind of like turning the flashlight up and down.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
a lamp, you know.
Yeah. You got a dimmer, and a way to make it brighter.
Right.
Hey, preserving that oil.
Preserving the oil,
'Cause
man.
It'll run out.
There you go. Trimming the light.
What's his name come from, right?
And all those virgins arose. Yeah, yep.
Water.
And trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said unto the wise, give us of your oil, for our lamps are going out.
Yeah. Yeah. They spend all that time talking about us.
Right.
The
right.
ones that have the true light. Now you done ran out of oil. Now what you finna do?
Hey, what was that name you were saying?
What was the MOTB again? There's some more.
But the wise answered, saying, not so, lest there be not enough for us and you. But go ye rather to them that sell and buy for yourself. Meaning, go back out to this world, try to find the information yourself.
Because when it was trying to be given to you, you had too much pride, and you wouldn't take them or receive the oil that was given through the spirit of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai.
Right.
So you're gonna continue in darkness all the way till the thief shows up.
Right. And while they went to buy, they went back.
They went back in the world.
They try to get on the internet and all that, try
Yeah.
to find it. The bridegroom came, and they that were ready went in with him to the marriage, and the door was shut.
And that was it. Just like when Noah went into the ark, and the Lord shut the door. The Lord shut the door. All right. So now these people are in darkness, sleeping and slumbering. They don't have any oil for their lamps. All right. Go back to the 1 Thessalonians.
The book of 1 Thessalonians start at the top.
Yeah.
It's 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 1. It says, but of the times and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Right. So you better be ready. You better be studying, doing these lessons, showing up to camp, presenting your body as a living sacrifice, man. Go ahead.
It says, verse 3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child.
Right, because they're in that slumber. They safe in being asleep. What do they say? Ignorance is bliss. They think they know all they need to know, acting like they're already in the chariot, or acting like they know what the hell they talking about. You know, acting like they're part of the fold when they're not, being deceptive, or saying I got my own personal relationship with God, or God knows my heart. Yeah, he does. He knows that it's wicked. You know, he definitely knows that. Go ahead.
It says, and they shall not escape.
They ain't gonna escape. That's them trying to run, get some more oil. Let me get some of that oil. Let me get some of that oil you got. No. Don't get your own oil. The oil you had in the beginning, when we tried to give you the oil, you didn't want to receive it. Go ahead.
Verse 4, but ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that they should overtake you as a thief.
So the elect are gonna be ready, no matter what time you show up. Got them lamps on. Because guess what? The angels are going to do the reaping. And guess what they grabbing? Every little lamp that they see. They ain't going after the darkness, they're going after the light. So when the light is taken off this earth, who's so desire the day of the Lord? The day of the Lord is darkness, not light. Because they're going to move that light out the way and bring that judgment, which is going to be a dark time for everybody else, man. You know? So that's what's coming to so when the Lord take the light up the earth, that he lit up through the spirit, it's doomsday for everybody else. Keep going.
This is verse 5. But ye are the children of the light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of the darkness.
Yeah, we're of Yahweh. The Father's name is Yahweh, not Yahweh. Go ahead.
It says, verse 6, therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober.
Not targeting, but he walking past with his headphones on, drowning out what we're saying. He got big ass serve Yahweh on his shirt. He ain't got no oil. He think he got a lamp, but he ain't got no oil in it. He ain't burning nothing. Go ahead.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 39 and verse 1. It says, but he that giveth his mind over to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies.
Right. Yeah, Yahweh is American. That ain't ancient. Yahweh is the name of the Father, man. That goes back to the old ancient Proto-Hebrew, first Hebrew. All right, go ahead.
Verse 2, he will keep the sayings of renowned men, and where subtle parables are, he will be there also.
That's that oil. That's that oil that keeps that light burning. You know what I'm saying? Don't imagine how ignited you feel when the Lord reveals something to you, or you're surrounded by wise counsel, like I am. That's how I can understand that. I feel like I'm one of the elect because of the counsel that the Lord surrounds me by. Because it's heavy responsibility to be around the men of the Lord. You know, if you're not authentic, or if you're not a part of that light, the Lord will remove you quick. You know what I'm saying? So understanding your responsibility as being a light, meaning you're also being looked at too as being a part of the light, and being surrounded by light is going to get brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter to the point where the oil is mixed together, and we start to fuel each other. Go ahead.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 14. Be ye not equally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship hath righteous with unrighteousness? And what communion have light with darkness?
Right, ain't no use to even being together. What, to rebuke them? That's it, because the only thing they're trying to do is put your light out, or dim your light because it's too bright for them. So now they started having hatred towards you because your light is shining bright. Don't let them try to dictate your happiness. They mad. Let them stay mad, because they're gonna be mad right here on the ground with these missiles while we're being lifted up in the air to safety and protection.
Yeah, the Lord gonna light their candle with a missile.
Yeah, that's gonna be their candle.
Finally, light on earth.
He gonna send out like 9 missiles at one time in the shape of Esau's menorah.
Waiting to get it lit.
Right. Go ahead and light the candle. Go ahead, Lord. Got it. All right. When you get finished, go back to that First Thessalonians.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 39 and verse 3. It says, he will seek out the secrets of the grave sentences and be conversant in dark parables. He shall serve
Conversant in dark parables, meaning he's going to have the oil. He's going to have the understanding, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to break down everything, to understand the prophecy, to know the stories, to know the timelines. He's going to know these things, all right? Because he has the oil. Go ahead.
What verse? Verse 7?
Whatever you stopped off with.
This is the book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5 and verse 7. It says, for they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night.
Right, just like the 5 virgins, foolish virgins. They were drunken and sleep in the night. They were in a state of slumber in this place, man. And the Lord put them there. That's their place. But why? They are of their father the devil. The lust of their father they shall do. Everybody wants to walk. 2/3 of our people in these other nations want to walk around doing things that fulfill the flesh and that conflict the spirit. They don't want to reverse it. So they rather dwell in darkness because it's more comfortable with them. You know? Go ahead.
Verse 8.
Because it's hard to go to sleep with the light on. You get what I'm saying? It's hard to go to sleep with the light on. Go ahead.
But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, for an helmet the hope of salvation.
Right, so that's how we gather that oil. We got to put on the whole armor because this is a battle going on right here. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 9, for Yahweh hath not appointed us to wrath, but to obtain salvation.
To obtain salvation, that's why we got them candles in this dark place. And that's why we got the oil, because he didn't appoint us for wrath, he appointed us to salvation. And you have to have those things in order to reap salvation. You can't show up with a non-lit candlestick talking about, hey, here I am, Lord. No, it ain't gonna work like that. He's gonna light it with a missile. Go ahead.
It says, but to attain salvation by our Lord Yahweh Shah HaMashiach.
And that's who the light of man is, Yahweh Shai, HaMashiach. Right? So you have to have the mind of Yahweh Shai in order to be brought to Yahweh. In order for your candle to be lit. Understand how the menorah is lit. The candle in the middle is Yahweh Shai. And the candles on the ends are the 7 churches, well, all of them represent the 7 churches of the Asia Minor, but understand how they're lit. Through that one candle in the middle, that's how they're lit, man. And that represents Yahweh Shai.
Appreciate it.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 14 and verse 20. It says, blessed is the man that doeth meditate good things in wisdom, that reasoneth of holy things by his understanding. He that considereth her ways in his heart shall also have understanding in her secrets. So right.
Go ahead, speak on it.
So right, going into that light, man. The wisdom, knowledge, understanding, the light of Yahweh by Shem Yahshua. When you deep off in this truth, it allows you to do what needs to be done to ensure your seat on that chariot, basically.
Yeah, that light ain't never gonna be put out. It's gonna be lit when we in the chariots. It's gonna lit when we come back down. Go ahead.
Con, what the bishop just say, that light will never be put out. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 10. It says, I loved her above health and beauty. Beauty and chose to have her instead of light.
Right. Going back to Songs of Solomon, it says, I'm black, but I'm comely. Meaning, we still have beauty. And that beauty is having the truth and having the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. But to the rest of the world, we don't look comely. Just like Yahweh Shai didn't look comely when he came on the earth. Go ahead.
It says, and chose to have her instead of light, for the light that cometh from her never goeth out.
Right. So you want the light of the world, which is the light of the wicked, which is darkness, or you want the light of Yahweh by Shem Yahshua, which will never be put out. It can't never be put out. It can't be consumed. Go ahead.
This is the book of Job, chapter 18 and verse 5.
So the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the Israelites of the Holy Bible. The Father's name is Yahweh. His Son's name is Yahushua. We need to understand these ways, these names and their ways in order to reap salvation, because America's about to be destroyed. Go ahead.
Job chapter 18 and verse 5, it says, yeah, the light of the wicked shall be put out.
Well, you came out already. Go ahead.
Go
Go ahead. No. Go ahead and come back. Go ahead, bring it out again.
Yeah, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine.
All right, since we're going there, let's go to Matthew chapter 6, man. You can speak on it.
Right, man, the light of the wicked is going to be put out, man. You know, they call themselves the so-called illuminated ones. You see what I'm saying? But we are the true illuminated ones through the spirit power and the light of Yahweh by Shem Yahshua, man. So the Lord said the light of the wicked is going to be put out, and his candle shall not shine, shall be put out within him. And it says, Salaki, hold on. Right, verse 6, it said, the light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him. So right, man, going into this whole society, this wicked, sinful kingdom that was erected, you know what I'm saying? When it's all said and done with, it's gonna all fall. When what the elder said, the Lord is gonna light this place with a thermonuclear missile with an ICBM, 200 million of them.
Yeah. Right, and the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans need to understand that. The Lord's gonna send 200 million missiles to this place. Ain't no way out but through Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. Father's name is Yahweh. His son's name is Yahushua, man. Go ahead. All right. Go back to the no, I said Matthew chapter 6. Matthew 6 and 22. It's Matthew chapter 6 and verse 22. So remember, the light of the wicked shall be put out. Let's go.
The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thy eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light.
Right. We just read those that they shall seek the ancient old prophecy, the ancient. You know what I'm saying? Roughly paraphrasing. That's what the ones that are part of the light going to be seeking for, and they're going to be. That's what they're going to be a part of. All right. But if you're a part of this world, you know what I'm saying? Like you go back to that. Somebody look up that word single. Yeah, the definition of that word single in that scripture right there. All right. What is your main focus on? All right. Being in this truth, your main focus is going to be on Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. So your eye is going to be single. So whoever get it first, bring it out. So the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the Israelites of the Holy Bible. Father's name is Yahweh. Son's name is Yahushua. You got a question?
I respect the fridges and the ribbon of blue. I respect that. And glory goes to the Holy One of Israel. I respect y'all. For real. Glory go to God.
All right. I appreciate it, man. Hey, you're welcome to sit down and listen, man, because this is for you. This is what we're talking to. We got a flyer for you, too.
I'm all right.
Okay.
I do serve God, though, and I know what y'all saying.
Okay.
And I respect y'all.
Okay. All right. Have a good one, bro.
Y'all too.
All right.
Single.
Yeah. Single.
This is the definition of single. It says properly folded together, single, figuratively clear, simple, single, whole, good, fulfilling its office, sound of the eye.
Fulfilling its office, sound of the eye. Go ahead.
That's it.
So having a sound mind, a true understanding, that's the light of the body, right? So read it again, knowing that. Read it again.
It's Matthew 6:22. If their eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light.
You have a sound mind. You have the spirit of the Lord. Your whole body shall be full of light. Clear. Clear. Be able to true vision. No bullshit. No cloudiness. Straight through. All right. Straight to the point.
They say light is the only thing that can take up space or fill up a room without taking up space.
Fill up a room without taking up space. That's beautiful.
You can fill up your mind without taking up space.
Without taking up space. That's beautiful.
I mean, it's endless.
Con. So, understanding that, let's keep going.
It's back in Matthew 6:23. But if thine eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness?
All right, somebody look up if that eye be evil, that body's full. Look up the darkness real quick. So if your eye be evil, look up evil too. I'm curious what evil says. So we know evil is just a bad time, but in the context of that scripture, I wonder what evil says. Huh? Real quick, I want to keep on that point. Go ahead.
Evil, G4190. Full of labors,
Full of labor,
annoyance, hardships.
Somebody find that scripture being a busybody. Read that one more time.
Full of labors, annoyances, hardships, pressed and harassed by laborers.
Right. So taking on the yoke of this world, that's having an evil eye. Right? Taking on the pressures of this world, that's having an evil eye. But the Lord said his yoke is light. His burden is easy. Right? So it's not a hardship that you're going through. So it's going to be single, steady focus on Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. That's what happened to your eye being single.
It's a bad nature or condition. In a physical sense, diseased or blind.
Boom.
In an ethical sense, evil, wicked, bad.
Boom. So you're going to have a wicked eye. If you keep laboring in this world, trying to prosper in this world, eventually your eye's going to be totally full of darkness. And how great is that darkness, man? Go ahead.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 3. There can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil.
Ooh, God.
Nor to him that giveth no alms.
Come on, man. And your alms that you give is doing this work. And you talking about no money alms. So you can break bread all day and still be wicked. You know? What Kendrick Lamar says, a bunch of goofies with a check. Kabashi, you have one?
Darkness.
Oh, yeah, that darkness.
It's a darkness G4652, full of darkness, covered with darkness, benighted, opaque.
What does that word benighted mean? Somebody can find out. Go ahead and bring the piece up out real quick.
This is Proverbs chapter 6, verse 23. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light, and reproofs of instruction are the way of life.
Use that second Ezra. What you got?
Proverbs
Okay,
chapter 6.
never mind. Go ahead.
But the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light. The wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai guides us down the straight gate and narrow way, that path of righteousness, and it'll lead you all the way to salvation. But you got to be focused on that light. You can't turn back to the darkness of this world. That darkness will have you deceived.
Right, because the law, statutes, and commandment was the first form of light that we got. First form of understanding that we got. But the flesh, but it also let us know how wicked we were. Because remember in Genesis, it said they were naked and not ashamed. Then we got a true understanding of what shame really is, being in darkness, and it was revealed unto us. But when Yahweh Shai came on the scene, there was light unto the man, right? That's how we're being able to see again. Because guess what? The law put a curse on us because we were filled in darkness because we were in the chains of darkness. So now when we got revealed the chains of darkness that we're in, we understood, we're in darkness. How are we going to get out of this darkness? Through Yahweh Shai. That's the only way to get out of this darkness because we're wrapped in darkness. Even this flesh is a lower level of light. You get what I'm saying? So within that, what is it doing? Trying to consume the spirit. So the flesh will try to make you think that the way you're walking is true, when the spirit is ultimate truth because it has a true understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and it can't be changed. But you have people that want to walk according to darkness, according to the flesh, and walking around being deceived within themselves, man.
This is the definition of benighted. It says, in a state of pitiful or contemptible intellectual or moral ignorance.
Stupid. So being in darkness is being what is it? Benighted?
Come on.
Right. Read it again.
It says, in a state of pitiful or contemptible, intellectual, or moral ignorance.
Intellectual and moral ignorance is what it means to be in darkness, man. So you have no moral compass, all right? No understanding of righteousness, period. Go ahead.
It says typically owing to a lack of opportunity.
Lack of opportunity. So you don't even have the opportunity to come out of that darkness. So that's why the scripture says, how great is that darkness? If you're around here with your mind focused on so many things, there's not going to be any room for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
Speaking of opportunity, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua doesn't give these people the opportunity because he gives them eyes that they cannot see and ears that they cannot hear. And to this day, 2/3 of our people. But with Esau, they're just completely, completely without that, like it says, that ignorance. They're just filled with ignorance of the spirit of the power of Yahweh.
Yeah, and they love that ignorance. They hold on to that ignorance.
Quick interjection.
Real quick, Isaiah 6:10, real quick.
This is Isaiah chapter 6, verse 10. Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and convert and be healed.
Right, and that healing would be brought into the light. But the Lord said 2/3 of our people are going to be staying in darkness. That's the scary part about it. We ain't got no control of who in the light or who not. It don't matter. It don't matter how many people we feel like we save when you get out here to do this teaching. It's all ordained by Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. So within knowing that you have the light, and it wasn't even you that got the light, it was given unto you by the Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. That should keep you in a humble state yourself. So you won't try to boast against the branches just because you have light. You ain't doing anything to earn that light. We didn't do anything to earn this light. It's just that it was predestined for those to be of the elect and be separated according to the truth, which is the light. All right, somebody had a precept?
Interjection.
All right, go ahead.
This is the book of Psalm 60:3. Thou hast showed thy people hard things. Thou hast made us to drink the wine of astonishment. Thou hast given a banner to them that fear thee, that it may be displayed because of the truth.
Go to verse 4.
Thou hast given a banner to them that fear thee, that it may be displayed because of the truth.
That banner is Yahweh Shai that we display out here in the highways and byways. All right? That's the displaying of the truth. The truth is the light. Lies is darkness. If you want to sit here and believe a lie, you want to stay in darkness, that's on you. Because what? It's fulfilling to the flesh. All right?
This is Proverbs chapter 21 and verse 16. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
So he's going to remain in darkness, man. All right? That's why it said, don't prophesy unto us right thing, prophesy unto us smooth thing. Prophesy deceit. That's what 2/3 of our people, they want us to prophesy darkness unto them. They don't want the light. They're covering their eyes to the light. Arvakar, you have something?
Oh, not yet.
All right, go ahead.
This is Proverbs 15:2. It says, the tongue of the wise use knowledge aright, but the mouth of fools pour out foolishness.
And more darkness. That's all they're going to pour out is dark. You got something you want to say on it?
I got another precept,
Okay, go ahead.
This is Proverbs 15:14. It says, the heart of him that hath understanding seeketh knowledge, but the mouth of fools feedeth on foolishness, man. So those who have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to seek him continually, 10 times more, diligently, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But those who that are of a field is going to feed on wickedness, or things that's not spiritual, things that's not beneficial for the body, man. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much stuck in that darkness, man.
Right, things that are going to be beneficial for the darkness. Go ahead, Ariel.
It's 2 Corinthians chapter 4. Verse, I'm going to start off at 6. It says, for Yahweh, who commanded the light to shine out of darkness, have shined in our hearts to give the light of the knowledge of the glory of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua in the of Yahweh in the face of Yahweh Shai Mashiach. But we have this treasure in earthly vessels, that the excellency of the power may be of Yahweh and not of us, of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, not of us.
Right, because it's still, even though the light is within us in earthen vessels, it's poured into us by Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. Somebody want to get it? Was it Revelation 21? 22.
I got you.
22. All right, so it's poured in us, right? Right? But think about where it comes from. So when you have that light within you, once you get the true understanding where it came from, you shouldn't want to do nothing to let it go. That's why what did the King David said? Please turn not thy face from me, take not thy Holy Spirit from me. I want to don't put my candle out, light it even more. Keep it lit.
Quick interjection.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 13 and verse 45. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a merchant man seeking goodly pearls, who when he had found one pearl of great price, he went and sold all that he had and brought it.
And that's what we do coming into the truth. We say we sell off everything. We sell off the old man. He dead. You can have them. The earth can have them, right? Let the worms carry him, but let the spirit be driven. All right? That's the light that's within us. We're not caring by the flesh because we understand the flesh consumed us this whole time until we were able to enter into that rest, to the light of Yahweh by Shema Shai. Go ahead. That was it. All right. What was the one I had called for? Revelation.
Revelation
Precept?
22.
Huh?
Okay. 21.
Oh yeah. Bring it up.
Yeah, right after this.
Now, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 22, verse 1.
So understanding that you have that light, be more mindful of where it came from. Go ahead.
Yeah, don't think you can just hide in the dark. I'll just stay in the dark then. You see what happened to Egypt? He sent sad countenances in that damn dark.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that creep in that dark.
Things that go bump in the night.
All right. You better watch Riddick, Chronicles of Riddick.
And this is the book of Revelation, chapter 22, verse 1. And he showed me a pure river of water of life, clear as crystal.
Clear as crystal. That's how able to be able to see and focus, man. Having a single eye.
That means the word is clear. And also Revelations, I think it's 21. It says at the end of the day, we're going to have our wisdom clear as crystal. Yep. So that's talking about the word first. His word is pure.
Proceeding out of the throne of Yahweh and of the Lamb, in the midst of the street of it, and of either side of the river was the tree of life, which bare 12 manner of fruits, and yielded her fruit every month, and the leaves of the trees were for the healings of the nations.
So that darkness that our people are, 2/3 of our people are consumed in, we are at one point in time, we're a part of that darkness, but we were healed, right? Because to be in darkness is to be diseased, diseased, to be sick. Like they said, the whole head is sick with putrid sores. That's what it was, I think it's Isaiah 1. But the healing of the nations was through the spirit of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, meaning the nation of Israel. But 2/3 of our people are going to be healed by the missiles. Right? You got a precept?
Precept, this is going back to what you were saying about understanding where the light comes from. This is the book of Psalms 18, verse 28. This is David. For thou wilt light my candle, Yahweh my power will enlighten my darkness.
God. You want to speak on it?
I was just going back to what you were saying. You got to understand where the light comes from. And David understood that the power comes from Yahweh. All right? So that light is coming from our power.
And that's having that true understanding. Once you have that, there's no room for pride to try to step in the way, because pride will dim your light. Pride will put that bitch out and have you in total darkness and thinking you're still in the truth when you around here sitting in darkness next to somebody else that you thinking in darkness, and you sitting right there with them, not even knowing that you're in darkness too. Go ahead.
John 9:5, and it says, as long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world.
So now when he left, when Yahweh left and sat on the right hand side of the Father, now we're in the world and we become that light. All right? Somebody, okay, with that being said, somebody get John 17 and 17. Wait, get Exodus 18 and 19 real quick. All right, so now Yahweh left and went on the right hand side of the Father, right? So now we become responsible for the works that he left off, and we're carried through those works through the Spirit. Now this is talking about Moses and his father-in-law explaining it to him, but use this in this scenario right there. Imagine Yahweh going and leaving and sitting on the right hand side of the Father, and you just like how Elijah, I think it was, one of them thought they were the only prophet on earth. All right, go ahead.
Exodus chapter 18, verse 19. Hearken now unto my voice, I will give thee counsel, and Yahweh shall be with me.
Right. So now, that's how we're hearkening unto the voice of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. All right, go ahead.
Be thou for the people
Slakia. Be thou for the people to Godward, that thou mayest bring the causes unto Yahweh.
Look up that word God word for me
I'm
real
about
quick.
to say,
Yeah, look up that word God. I forgot what it meant, but it's something really important about that word right there. All right, be thou unto the people. Read it again.
Be thou for the people to Godward, that thou mayest bring the causes to Yahweh unto Yahweh.
Come. All right, so we're supposed to be like a council or a judge unto the people, right?
Exodus 18:19.
I know it's a lot of looking up words. We have one person on deck. One is ready. Come. Bring it home. Got it?
Got one.
Yeah.
Strong's H430, entry 1.
All right, H430 Elohim.
Eloaf.
All right, it says
Eloaf.
outline of biblical usage, rulers, judges, divine ones, angels, gods.
We're supposed to be like, what did he tell Moses? I have made you a god unto Pharaoh, right? And made you a god unto my people. So we're coming in that same, not putting ourselves higher than thou or almighty, but having that light to be means to have power, ultimate power, right? But the Esau's power is darkness and confusion. So what is he doing? He's gaslighting the people and for them to believe on something that really doesn't even exist. So when you come, he said, woe unto them that put darkness for light and light for darkness. All right? That put good evil for good and good for evil. So now that great darkness that Esau possesses, and he have 2/3 of our people in these other nations thinking that it's light. Oh, Ur of the Chaldees, Lucifer, son of the morning, how you fallen down to earth, which did sitteth on high. How? Because now the light of the wicked is being put out by the true light. So now everybody's starting to understand, oh, this is nothing but darkness that they're pushing out. So now what are they doing? They say, fuck it, they're not going to hide it anymore. You know? They're not going to even hide it. And there's no reason to hide the darkness in the darkness. We might as well let it all out since the light's coming out. Okay, all right. All right, so go back in the Exodus.
Exodus.
Be unto the people divine ones that have the purity of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai within their minds.
It's an angel.
Angels, messengers. Messengers of light. Go ahead.
Exodus chapter 18, verse 19. Hearken now unto my voice. I will give thee counsel, and Yahweh shall be with thee. Be thou for the people to Godward, that thou mayest bring the causes unto Yahweh. And thou shalt teach them ordinances and laws, and shall show them the way wherein they must walk.
So how do we? What are we doing when we do that? We're enlightening the people. We're showing them where the light is. We're showing them what direction to go. We're showing them how to conduct themselves. We're giving them a moral compass. Right? Remember what it said with being in darkness? Meaning they had no, what was the word? Well, anyway, they had no morality, no intelligence at all on how to be righteous. Go ahead.
And shall show them the way wherein they must walk. That's what Yahushua did.
That's what Yahushua did. He came down here and showed us the way wherein we should walk. And we go. All right. So now we just spoke about him. When I think Barak, you brought it out. When Yahushua left, right, and sat on the right hand side of the Father, huh? Right. We are the light of the world now. We become that light. So we have a responsibility, right? That he left off and put in our care to do. Somebody get keep going with that. Did you go all the way to 21?
No, not yet.
Okay.
And shall show them the way wherein they must walk, and the work that they must do.
And the work that they must do. We got it comes with everything. It comes a responsibility with it. And the work that they must do, you can't sit on the sideline and think that you're going to be ignited and have that light within you, because the Lord will put it out. You don't need that, but you ain't shining it no well. You know?
That's what Zaria was just talking about. That's Revelation 22, which is for the healing of the nations. It's talking about the redeemed of Israel. So, some are planters, some are waterers.
Like Yahweh Shemashah gives the increase.
Right. So some are sent here to plant the seed. And some are sent here to water what was planted. But all of us have to have cups so the water could be poured into it. Or follow ground so you can plant the seed. To heal our nation.
All right.
Esau in his right state of mind. He's the devil.
Yeah, yeah, he in the right state of mind. He in the right state of
Our people
mind.
need to be in their right state of
Yeah, we need to
mind.
be
God. Oh yeah, 2/3 of our people are in the wrong state of mind because they're in his state of mind. Esau's in the right state of mind he's supposed to be in.
Just like us. We were Gentiles.
Come,
So it started with us.
come,
So we were healed through this word.
come.
This is Proverbs chapter 21 and verse 20. There is a treasure to be desired in oil in the dwelling of the wise, but a foolish man spendeth it up.
They spend it out like the five foolish versions, man. They spend up their own. Go ahead.
What did music talk about? I blow a whole check at the club, or I blow a whole check at the mall. They're used to getting something and then just letting it go.
That fast life.
Come on, that fast
People
life.
that get rich quick scheme.
That microwave syndrome.
And they got that same scheme in their mind, that get rich quick, rather than trying to let patience work its perfect work and get true knowledge and wisdom from Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. They want to get rich quick and work for Esau.
Yeah, they'll say the Lord taking too long.
Right.
This is Psalms 23 and 4. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. That shadow, that darkness.
Come, that darkness.
And the shadow of death is America. That's the valley.
Come.
I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me.
Right. So the word of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is a light to our path, man.
In the
And
spirit.
that's what's comforting us while we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, which is America. And think about it. For Israel, the shadow, it's primarily America, but America has Americanized the whole earth. So that shadow is consuming through the central location is right here. This is the headquarters. But they have spread that wickedness throughout the whole earth, man.
Right. Yep, thy rod and thy staff. So that's the spirit and the word.
Come.
That's what the Lord gave us as a couple. And the staff is the spirit. That's what upholds us.
Come.
All right. That's what we use to walk. And they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies.
And the table that they preparing is going to lead them to their destruction. But the table that the Lord is preparing for us in the presence of our enemies is leading us to salvation, and we eating good.
That's why people are like Peter Pan. Remember they had that imaginary food? That's why I teach my children at the house. You got to have that type of imagination.
Yeah.
You know, like there's no food there, but we see the food.
Come.
And we having a feast. You know, somebody with no imagination. That's why the Lord said you got to have a childlike heart.
Come.
It says, thou anointest my head with oil. That's the cup. And my cup runneth over. But theirs is empty.
Yeah, there's empty. And they couldn't hold no water. That's why it's empty. All right.
Yep. And that water is the wisdom, man. We bless and enjoy having this wisdom, man, like treasure. You get to pull from that treasure case one jewel at a time, or you can dump a bunch in somebody's hand and they can handle it. You know? That's a beautiful thing, man. The Lord gave us treasures, man.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 20 and verse 7. It says, some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we will remember the name of our Lord, Yahweh, our power.
And that's what we hold on to, man. That's what we're going to trust in, because guess what? They're going to try to make it get real dark in here, like it got dark in Egypt. That's how Esau's going to try. He's going to really try to consume the light.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
He's going to try to use fear. That's why the Lord didn't give us the spirit of fear. Somebody said precept.
Psalm 64 and 5. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them?
Because why? They feel like because there's darkness somewhere around, meaning it's secretive, and can't nobody see or understand what they got going on and what they're doing. But guess what? That's why they hate us that walk up on them with the light, because the light shines on what they're trying to do. You know, they expose what they're trying to do. Go ahead.
They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and heart is deep. But Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves.
So you know when you catch a liar in a lie, try to do another lie and another lie on top of line, and eventually he gonna have to, oh fuck it, you got it.
2 Ezra 15 and 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
That's gonna be darkness, man. And if you're not a part of that light, that stuff right there is going to consume you. That's why the Lord is preparing our minds right now. Because by the time all that shit starts happening on the earth, it's going to be too late. Ain't gonna be no turning back from that.
For wickedness, darkness, have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Esau.
Esau, man. Their hurtful works are fulfilled. So now, once they reach that stopping point, right? Now the Lord finna rain to shoot them arrows out of them brought out. The Lord gonna shoot them arrows out of it. It starts who the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. Right, with the Lord, with us coming out here on the highways and byways, consuming these devils, right, in the brightness of his coming. That's chariots and the missiles. Go ahead.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work.
There it is.
Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth.
That's the spirit. That's the spirit right there. The Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. Who is the mouth of the Lord, man? All right? The prophets. So this place is being consumed. All right? It's certified this is the valley of the shadow of death, and Esau is the children of the wicked. All right? Thus saith the Lord. Ain't no allegedly. Thus saith the Lord. Go ahead.
And shall destroy him with the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders.
Lying wonders. Lying wonders. Darkness. That's those lying wonders. That's that darkness, man. The lies that he's pushing out everywhere. That was it? Go ahead. How you doing?
1 Peter 2 and 9. You didn't bring that up, right? But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood. All right?
A chosen generation of royal priesthood. What were we chosen for? To represent the righteousness on this earth. All right? To be the apple of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's eyes. So us being the apple of his eye, right, meaning his focal point, that who he has his eye always focus on, that's the only thing that matters to him. And the only thing that matters to him is righteousness.
The apple of his eye.
Go ahead.
Right, other than that, we was living Revelation 11. We was asleep.
We was asleep.
Falling away.
Dead bodies lying in the streets of the great city.
Right, so Peter was telling them, like, yo, this is the time, this is the day. But the Lord was about to leave, and it was going to be night again. But now we're chosen again. This is the chosen generation right now again. All right? But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who have called you out of the darkness and into the marvelous light.
Marvelous light. Because we were once in darkness at one point in time, like the elder said. All right, so now through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, we were brought out of darkness, chosen to be that royal priesthood into his marvelous light. And guess what? We were brought into that light, and now we become that light. All right? We become that light.
He said that's right.
Right. So the Negroes, Latinos, the Native Americans are the Israelites of the Holy Bible.
I heard that man, that's all.
Yeah, bro. All right, that's beautiful. That's what we out here for, man. For that. Now he got a little spark just then. And if he don't get to it, that spark gonna go out. All right, you gotta make sure. Now that's for real. That's how it starts.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, right.
Hey, it's funny you say that. I was at work last night, and it was a real busy night. The grill guy, Jake dude, he was just looking vexed. He was like, man, I'm tired of this shit. No, and he said, shit, I'm gonna have that working for my ass one day. And I'm thinking about the kingdom. I'm like, yeah, one day we shall rule over our oppressor. He said, yeah. He started grilling. Right. Yeah. Turning up. Yeah. I'm like, oh, okay.
But then he went home and didn't pick up a book and didn't watch no videos.
Right.
So now he's gonna be mad again tomorrow.
Right. And that's why what you just said, attaining to the wisdom to make sure we trim our lamps. Trim our lamps.
And really that's what helps me going to work every day, because I know the Lord promised me there's gonna be a time where ain't gonna be no jobs. He promised that. He promised me that. I'm seeing everything else he promised come to pass. Who am I not to believe this? Well, that's my whole purpose, my sole purpose in life, to believe everything the Lord told me, told us. You know, everything else, nobody else's opinion matters to me. It's not valid because the only thing they're gonna do is try to insult our character because of what we believe in, because they don't have the power to believe in what we believe in. I had an Edomite tell me that. He said, I wish I could believe in something the way you do.
They don't believe in that.
They can't. They can't. It's not in them to do it.
God.
Even when they pray to a so-called God, they pray to themselves. Says Ray Bourdieu.
Even when they believe in their own system, they gotta find the right person to run the system. They're like, shit, I don't know who's gonna run this goddamn
Man,
shit.
they are in so much darkness they can't even see how flawed the system is. Right? Look at your economists that come out there and tell you like how much deep debt America's in, and then when that bubble bursts, what's gonna happen to the state of America? Like they because you know they don't deal with no carnality. The only thing they do is deal with numbers.
Right.
That's
right.
it.
Right.
And then to them, numbers don't lie. Numbers to Americans do.
Right. Scripture say the grind shall cease.
Come on.
Also, this right here. In the kingdom, we're not going to be working. The only working we're going to be doing is putting the foot up there behind in the kingdom. The same way they put us in slavery, we're going to do that to them in Yahushua's kingdom.
So the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans need to understand that they're children of Israel, man.
That's right.
The Most High Yahweh's chosen people.
Right? Second, you better watch Planet of the Apes.
Charles Heston said it. He said it.
It says, 2nd Ezra 8:52. This is about working. For unto you paradise is open. So paradise is going to be open to us. The tree of life is planted, and the time to come is prepared. So the Lord at the tree of life, everything's set up for us, and the kingdom is already prepared. Paradise is going to be open to us, and the Lord left the oil as a token of what's to come. That we in this truth. And plenteousness is made ready. What is that? Plenteousness.
You know what that is? It's a lot.
That's what the work we doing, making babies. And eating fruit and stuff like that. A city, you're going to be like, yo, I ate a whole tree full of fruit today. I'm like, hey, brother, you work too hard. You must slow down, brother. You're working too hard. It says, a city is builded. We the city that's being builded. Rest is allowed.
Allowed. We're allowed to rest. Serious question, it might sound funny. Do y'all have any idea what that feels like?
No.
I mean, we feel it in the spirit through, you know what I'm saying? Through having the spirit. Like we're at rest, our mind is at rest. But like that right there,
being allowed to rest. I feel like that's different. Being allowed to rest. 'Cause we truly can't rest in this place.
Man, listen,
Even when you walk, you're thinking about when you got to go back to work.
Right.
Think about it. I just finally made my last car payment, right? You know what I'm saying? You see what that feels like, man? You see what that feels like? So imagine when the Lord take away all the payments.
We ain't gonna have no pain. We ain't gonna have no pain.
We ain't got no pain, bro.
We're not even gonna be anticipating death. You know, we're not gonna have to worry about the nations. We're not gonna have to worry about damn mosquitoes. We don't have to worry about heat.
You said it last time. We're only gonna be in the present. We're not gonna focus on our past. We're gonna, focus on the past that Esau had. We're gonna put them in slavery. But it's just gonna be the present for us.
We're gonna be able to enjoy the night without fear.
Without fear, man. Ain't gonna be no. Yeah, I don't like to go on that side of town because man, we gonna go on all sides of town.
Except for America.
Hey, we ain't going over there. We ain't going hey, not only that. Hey. Ain't no more Jake's gonna be afraid of water. Listen, because you see what Esau doing, right? Here you go.
I'm gonna call the big fish.
So think about it.
Jake isn't gonna be afraid of Jake anymore. Jake isn't gonna hate Jake anymore, I should say.
Yeah, that's the beautiful part about it.
Come on, man. That's rest.
Hey, come on, man. That's a part of the rest, because we ain't gonna have to look over our shoulder, worry about this, trying to walk on eggshells and nothing like that, man. Ain't gonna have to worry about shit.
Oh, no, they beefing over there.
Fishing license, none of that. Why? Because shit, everything's gonna be ours, man. As far as the eye can see, man. That's what the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh promised us, you know.
Even what the eye can't see.
Hey,
So ain't gonna be nothing that I can't see.
While we here, H-E-A, here. Deuteronomy 28:65. And among these nations thou shalt find no ease, and neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. But Yahweh shall give thee there a trembling heart and failing of eyes and sorrow of mind, but in the kingdom we're gonna have rest.
Hey, this place is full of wickedness, man. Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, man. So, hey, therefore our rest couldn't be here. So that's why we have to constantly work. That's why we got to constantly watch, man. As the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh commanded us to do, wake up his sheep. All right, be admitted back to the marriage as well. That way, so we can rest, man. All right, we can get in unison. Everybody can sing that same song. All right, that way we can go rest.
This is Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them. In the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them who captives they were.
Take them captives who captives they were.
Yeah. And they shall rule over them, over their oppressors. So
and that's what we're waiting on, to rule over our oppressors, man.
And and I'll bring that out. That's the work we're gonna be doing. Ruling over those that oppress us, man. That's gonna be the true heaven. And it shall come to pass. This is Isaiah 14 and 3. And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve.
So it's a hard bondage that was made to serve. People are out here celebrating Juneteenth like we staying still in slavery. We ain't got no rest. We ain't got no rest. We can't even have a traffic stop without. We don't know which way it's gonna go. Right. Totally innocent. Oh, you ran a red light. No, I didn't. Get out of the car. You know what I'm saying? That's how I can go down. Like, I got teenage sons. I'm dreading. They want me to teach them how to drive. I'm dreading that because I don't want to leave them alone. But I trust the Lord. But the human aspect of me thinks about how wicked Esau is, man.
Come, I'm gonna be right there. Side seat driving. The rest of your life. Where you going next?
Where we going?
Where we going?
Hey, we gonna have both of our pictures on this driver's license. For real. But see, that's the thing. That's the thing. That's because how wicked this society is. We can't help but think like that. But we anticipate knowing this. In my mind, I'm thinking, boy, the Lord don't like y'all, boy. He gonna pull a woo when he come down here and see all this stuff that you doing to us.
Yeah, it's work just walking on this hard ass dry demonic ass concrete that they put together in Greece. This is a Greece concept, right? Greek concept.
It's like Petra.
You can tell, man. You know, it's a cancer in the way, man. We're supposed to have gold.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, elements like that like rejuvenate the body. Yeah. The feet are one of the most important parts of the body for circulation, right?
And gold is soft too, Slotty. No, gold is soft, so if you walk on it with your bare foot, it's not going to rebound all that pressure that you put on it, and even more so, it helps circulate electricity. So like you were saying earlier,
yeah, and our body is made of electricity, and it has a cooling sensation when you walk upon it. This feel like dirt and grit and nasty.
Yeah, Esau gonna be getting you know how it sound in the basketball gym, the sneakers?
Yeah.
That's gonna be beating Esau ass.
This is Michael chapter 2, verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with the sword of destruction.
Right. That's why our people are. That's why Jake's so agitated when they see Jake, because they're trying to rest in this place. And when somebody's trying to rest and you keep bothering them, right, they begin to get agitated.
Keep cutting the light on.
Keep cutting the light on them and all that kind of stuff. Like they trying to rest here and they keep getting agitated but they don't understand there ain't no rest here, man.
Damn.
Ain't no rest here at all.
They trying to cut the light on while you trying to rest.
Right. Yeah. And they hate that shit. They really think they hating us, but we ain't the one cutting on the lights.
take
that up.
Just so happen we are the light.
Right.
Amos 9 and 13. Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper, and the treader of grapes, him that soweth seed, and the mountains shall drop sweet wine, and all the hills shall melt.
And that day's coming, man. That's when fear is going to fall upon Esau. And the day when the tables turn, man. So now you get out here and tread this damn ground, till the soil.
Right. I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel, and they shall build the waste cities. But we ain't gonna be lifting a hand except for on these devils. And they shall build the waste cities and inhabit them. So we ain't gonna just build it like America. We built their buildings and cities and houses. We had to sleep out in the damn slave quarters. But in the kingdom, we're gonna have them build it and like, thank you, get the hell out the way. Grab them by their face, mush them out the way.
Yeah.
All right. It says, and they shall build the waste cities and inhabit them, man. And they shall plant vineyards and drink the wine thereof. And they shall also make gardens and eat the fruit of it.
See, in Deuteronomy, it said we was gonna do
God,
all that shit, and they was gonna eat it, and they was gonna benefit from it.
Oh, no.
Man, check this out. So now we built all this stuff, and they put segregated areas like the ghettos, right, in America. But when they build our stuff up, they ain't gonna even be allowed in there. They ain't gonna be allowed in there at all. He's talking about, well, at least we gave them ghettos. We can't even come inside this shit.
They had the Benjamites. When they brought them over to Jamaica for slavery, they had them working the sugar mills.
Yeah.
And when they had them working the sugar mills, they couldn't taste a drop of sugar. And they were so hungry and thirsty at night that they would go as far as forcing it, eating that boiling sugar, and put it on their lips and try to eat it before the master would see them. That's how much they was starving.
I actually, cause we harvest sugar cane.
You know what I'm talking
The
about?
boiler shit that you use, that shit is extremely hot.
And they was eating it like that. So just because master, the oppressor, wouldn't let them eat none of it. So they was starving, dying and shit, working.
Starving, working around food.
Eat too.
That shit crazy. That just shows how wicked this devil is, man. He got to go.
Yeah, the Jamaican sugar mills. The Lord said we're gonna have that. We're gonna eat the fruit thereof, man.
In their face.
In their face, man.
In their
I
face.
put it on their neck.
I wish you would. Boy, somebody call precept.
This,
Yeah, go ahead.
all right, this is Isaiah 30, verse 15. It says, for thus saith the Lord Yahweh, the Holy One of Israel, in returning and rest shall ye be saved. In quietness and in confidence shall be your strength, and ye would not. And
Man. Go ahead, no, you speak on the
Yeah,
phone.
I was just bringing that precept out because the brother Kabasha had just brought up the scripture about how this place is not your rest, man. But the scripture says that ye that return unto your help by Yahushua, ye shall be saved. You'll be safe from the destruction that's coming, man. You know, a turmoil and desolation is coming, man. So the only way to be saved from these things that's coming to this place, you got to go into the house of the rock, man. All right, the house of safety, man. The house of Yahushua, man.
Read that confidence part again.
Come on. This is Isaiah 30 and 15. It says, for thus saith the Holy One of Israel, in returning and rest shall ye be saved, in quietness and in confidence shall be your strength.
Yeah, so we're confident in the Lord when what he said he's going to do for us, man.
Yeah, confidence gonna be our strength.
Confidence is going to be our strength, man. Can you imagine? That's one thing that we really lack as a nation is confidence. Faith, right. But it's a beautiful thing that we're examples of what faith is. All right, you know what I'm saying? Evidence of things not seen, understanding what faith really is, and being a part of that evidence, man. That's what builds confidence. That's how Paul and Peter helped build confidence in 7 churches of Asia Minor through their walks, through their faith.
Matthew 25 and 34, this that rest that you were talking about, one. Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, come ye blessed of my father, enter the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. That's
That's
rest.
beautiful. That's going to be a sweet voice to us, but a voice of terror to these other nations. Like, can you imagine? Like he gonna say it, we gonna hear it, but they gonna hear something else. They gonna hear something else.
Hey, we gonna hear come up onto me. We gonna be like, yes, they gonna hear. I'm gonna destroy you.
Right. Just like the time when what was that? It wasn't Jericho. It was who were we? I forgot who we were fighting, but something was going on within the camp of Israel, and then we just started screaming for joy, and our scream for joy terrorized the other surrounding nations around us.
Dang, I'm about to say that sounds like Philistines.
Yeah. So go ahead, bring that precept out. Talking So the moment that Israel is able to rejoice in the return of their king, do you know how loud that moment's going to be and how terrorizing it's going to be to 2/3 of our people in these other nations, man?
This is the book of John, chapter 14, and verse 5. Going back to the topic of the light, the word of life. You know, basically in the beginning of this chapter, Yahweh Shai was talking to the disciples and telling them basically, in his father's house is many mansions. But this is John chapter 14 and verse 5. It says, Thomas saith unto him, Lord, we know not whither thou goest, and how can we know the way? Yahweh Shai saith unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh to the Father but by me.
So that he is the way. Matter of fact, he is the way, the truth, and the life. To me, he's the way for us to get. Like they say, we don't know which way to go, but he gonna tell us the way. He gonna guide us because you keep talking about. I'll pray to the Father. He'll send you a comforter, and that comforter is gonna lead us where? To Yahweh Shai, who's gonna lead us all the way to that comforter is the Spirit of the Lord, man. Spirit of Yahweh Shai, man. The truth.
All right.
You know. Go ahead.
And also going into that, what's that? Jeremiah chapter 6 and verse 16. It says, "This is the way, walk ye in it." So these, this truth, like the bishop was saying, this is the way, walk ye in it, and ye shall find rest for your souls.
He said, we don't want to hear the Lord will say no to them and yes to us, enter into the kingdom. All right. You're going to hear a voice say, yo, nah, you got to bounce. Luke 13 and 25. When once the master of the house is risen up and have shut the door, see, once it's too late, and ye begin to stand without and to knock, the unwise virgins, just like Noah, during the time of Noah, saying, Lord, Lord, open to us. And he shall answer and say unto you, I know you not whence ye are. I don't know you.
Who is that?
And then shall ye begin to say, we have eaten and drunken in your presence, and thou hast taught in our streets. Like we know we believe them at least. Hey, we support you.
I believe you, brother. I believe you.
Right, hold on. My bad. Salaki. Yeah, go back to it. My phone's messed up. All right, 28. And it says, then shall ye say, we have eaten and drunken in thy presence, and thou hast taught in our streets. But he shall say, I tell you, I know you not from whence ye are. Depart from me, all ye workers of iniquity. Right, this the point. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth when ye shall see Abraham and Isaac and Jacob and all the prophets in the kingdom of Yahweh and yourselves thrust out. Just like with Esau.
Yeah, with Esau, man.
That goes with Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 though. How is he numbered amongst the saints?
Yeah, how they but the thing about it is it ain't us.
Yeah.
The Lord don't like it.
Yeah. And not knowing that most of these prophets could be Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And also, where it says Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, it means children of the promise.
I'm about to say that also reiterates that it's a certain people. Going back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, not everybody.
Yeah, the promise was given to Abraham, passed on to Isaac, and it fell on Jacob.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 12 and verse 35, backing up the statement of the elder made. It says, let your loins be girded about, and your lights burning, and ye yourselves like unto men that wait for the Lord, for their Lord, when he will return from the wedding, that when he cometh and knocketh, they may open unto him immediately.
He shut the door, he's trying to knock back.
That's it. Don't try to get up and when you're inside the temple, don't try to get up and go out and use the bathroom, come back to the door lock. Like it's like you in the movie theater watching the movie, you don't want to get up and go to the bathroom, you want to wait for everything because you might miss something. That's how it is. Don't get your ass up once you find a seat in the house. Don't get your ass up.
Move your feet, lose your seat.
And also, being in that spirit, like what's his name? Uriah the Hittite. He was sleeping at King David's door. You see what I'm saying? So we're gonna be in the spirit of as soon as the Lord knock, we up and ready for the next mission. You see what I'm saying? In the midst of Jacob's trouble, before this place the destruction come, we up immediately waiting on our next orders.
This is the proof right here that we up. He knocked. And now we waiting on we fulfilling the orders right now. Right? We waiting on that next order to come up hither. We on that next order to come up hither. This is Matthew chapter 25, verse 31.
it says, when the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory. And before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on his left. So when the Lord shows up, he's going to come showing up, and he's going to come doing all the sorting and all the organizing. And he coming to sit on his throne, to sit in his Godhead, his power. And it says, and before him all nations shall be gathered, and he shall separate one from another, the sheep from the goats, meaning those who serve him and those who don't serve him, those who believe in the light and those who walk in the darkness. The Lord is making a separation. He's making it clear on who's who and what's what. So everybody that's on the right, they're going to be good. Everybody that's on the left, they're going to get left. James chapter 4, verse 4. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that friendship of the world is enmity with God? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is an enemy of God. And that just goes to show that these people out here, they want to have their cake and eat it too. You can't be in the world and be in the spirit. You can't serve God and mammon. You either gonna be hot or cold, righteous or wicked, one of the two. You can't be both. You can't be spiritual and carnal. So you either gonna choose Yahweh Shem Yahushai or choose that destruction, that judgment for rebellion.
This is Psalms chapter 117, verse 2. For his merciful kindness is great toward us, and the truth of Yahweh endureth forever. Praise ye Yahweh.
So that's what gives us strength. Even though this world tries to beat us up left and right, we go through affliction, adversity being here, all right? Persecution for what we not only for what we believe in, let's go carnally, for the color of our skin. We go through certain things like that. But the truth overpowers everything. We know the truth. We know who the true children of Israel are, even though they try to hide it. Go ahead.
Matthew 4:16. The people which sat in darkness saw a great light. And to them which sat in the region of the shadow of death, light is sprung up.
And that's what
Any questions, man? You can ask them.
Sprung up in the shadow of death. It was
You
wrong.
got
At that
questions?
time, we're talking about America right now, man. All right, because the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the Israelites of the Holy Bible, not Esau.
That's right.
The father's name is Yahweh, the son's name is Yahushua. All right, so now that light is springing up in a dark place, and what they try to do is try to cleave onto the light.
Yeah, walk around whispering.
Whisper to me.
Hey, you saw that gang, son?
Over here, set tripping. All right, somebody get Psalm 60 and 4. I'm starting the lesson,
Psalm chapter 60, verse 4. Thou hast given a banner to them that fear thee, that it may be displayed because of the truth.
Because
Salah.
of the truth, right? He has given a banner to them, right? That shall be displayed, right? And with that displaying, that's how we're sanctified. Somebody get John 17 and 17, please.
This is John chapter 17. Sanctify them through the truth. The word is the truth.
He says, sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is true. So that's how we're separated from the world, man, through the truth. And everybody else dealt in darkness and lies, and let my grace be kept through the spirit of truth, man. All right, let's get it. Let's go. Psalm 25 and 5. Anybody got the precept?
This is Psalms 119. I think the elder brought it out earlier. 105 says, thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path.
That was my last one, but no, go ahead. That's what comforts us and protects us. The word is a lamp unto our feet, meaning lighting the path, giving us clear direction on where we should go, allowing us to be able to see what's in front of us.
It's that spiritual GPS.
Spiritual GPS. Yeah. What I say? 25 and 5.
Psalms chapter 25, verse 5. Lead me in thy truth.
What did he just say? What did he read that? Read that one more time, then read that.
Psalms 119, verse 105. The word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path.
And the word is the truth, man. The word of Yahweh by Shema Shai is pure, man. Go ahead.
Psalms 25:5. Lead me in thy truth and teach me, for thou art the power of my salvation. On thee do I wait all the day.
When we wait on Yahweh by Shema Shai, though it tarry, wait for it because it'll surely come. He promised it, man.
People be talking about, oh, you know, that's your truth, or, you know, you have to live in your truth. No, the scripture says, lead me in thy truth. So you want to be in the truth of Yahweh. You want to be in the truth of, well, they say God. You want to be in the truth of God. You want to be in the truth of the creator of the heavens and the earth. Not your truth, not their truth, not some philosophy that this man brought up because he lived a hard life. You want to be in the truth of Yahweh.
Yeah, you know when people tell me, oh, you live your truth is a lie.
Right, yeah.
Bottom line, you want to try to, you cannot have different forms of the truth. One of them is going to be a lie. No, only one of them is going to be true. Right? All right, somebody got Psalm 15:2?
Psalm chapter 15 and verse 2. He that walketh uprightly and worketh righteousness and speaketh the truth in his heart.
Keep going.
He that backbiteth not with his tongue, nor doeth evil to his neighbor, nor taketh up a reproach against his neighbor.
And the worst thing that people to do is to your neighbor is lie to him. Transgressed by wine. Right? Just like how Esau did. If you want to show somebody real true hatred, fill them up with lies and have them believe in a lie and have them accepting the lie as the truth. That's
I don't think it was caught on camera, but it was an Edomite. He walked up to the brother that's listening to us. Rather than coming up to us and asking us a question, he talking to him. And then when he didn't respond to him, he walked around the tree and he was looking at us smiling, just smiling. But with that smile was deceivableness. Right. No teeth. No, it was a smirk. It was a smirk. Right. But he was smirking. But with that was deceivableness. He wasn't talking to him to try to edify him. He wasn't, and he didn't want to talk to us because he didn't want to be edified.
Yeah, that's the devil trying to pluck that
right. Right.
Proverbs 3:5. Trust in Yahweh with all thine heart. And
that's man, listen. You cannot say that enough because guess what? The devil will try to pull anything, plug anything out your mind to deceive you, man.
And you don't want to give the devil something to grab. What you said, like in wrestling, somebody gives you their arm, you take it. Somebody gives you their leg, you take it. Anything that they give you, you take it. You don't want to give Satan, Esau, something that they can use against you. That's why you have to draw yourself out of this place.
Yeah, that's why I keep saying Chronicles of Riddick.
Come on.
Remember that movie?
Yeah.
You had the flashlight right here?
Yeah.
And then you put your arm outside that damn light. Someone will rip that shit off.
Come on.
Yeah.
Pitch black.
Pitch black. Pitch black?
Pitch black was the first one. Yeah, pitch black.
That's this. That's what's going on.
We in pitch black with these motherfuckers.
Right. It say, trust in Yahweh with all thine heart and lean not unto thy own understanding.
So you're going to lean right into darkness.
In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path with the light.
Right. You can't acknowledge the Lord in word and not in deeds. In all your ways, you got to acknowledge him, man.
Right. Be not wise in thy own eyes. Fear Yahweh and depart from evil.
Depart from evil. You can't be wise in your own eyes because your eyes ain't single. Right? So you can't be wise because that's going to be carnally minded. Because our brains are corrupt. And a perverse way of thinking, it had to be purified through the spirit of Yahweh by Shema Shai.
You have to pray to the Lord for discernment. You have to pray to the Lord to have a mind that's receptive of his ways.
Son.
Ephesians 4:14, that we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro. The Lord says, stand up and show yourselves to be men, and gird up the loins of your mind. And that we no more be henceforth children, tossed to and fro, carried about with every wind of doctrine.
Meaning having a little bit of this, having a little bit of that, just mixing up the gumbo and the words.
By the sleight of men and cunning craftiness, whereby they lie and wait to deceive, man.
And the serpent was more cunning than any beast of the field. And that spirit was put on Esau, man. He's that cunning hunter. What is he lying? He's blind and waiting for setting soul traps on souls, man. Go ahead.
This is Proverbs chapter 21 and verse 30. There is no wisdom nor understanding nor counsel against the Lord. And I bring that out, hey, just to back up the elder and back up the brothers. Look, there's no understanding higher than the Lord. There's no going around them or getting past it or overthinking it or any of that. You know, the Lord's will, his counsel, his stand. Everything else is vanity.
There's no better counsel than anybody can set up, man.
I'm about to say that just happened. The brother that was standing there, he said, "Hey, I see y'all fringes. Y'all doing the work of the Lord. All right." He wanted to say something against us, but he couldn't.
Yeah.
He couldn't. That's why. Hey, that's why. Hey, they would say, "Hey, he would fly." Oh no.
And you could tell he would have got real carnal too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he saw that.
Gone.
Christian colonel.
Yeah.
Second Timothy 4 and 3.
Spin a block for Jesus.
2 Timothy 4 and 3. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears. And they shall turn away their ears from the truth, and shall be turned unto fables. That's the fables. Fables, plural.
Plural, man.
The truth is singular.
IUIC, ISUPK,
Right.
GOCC, all these individuals are turned over to fables, and what they're doing, they're spreading that filthy lucre, doing this for filthy lucre's sake, and spreading that perverse doctrine throughout the fort, bringing more darkness into this already dark place.
Yeah, it's like a world full of doors, but only one door that leads to your house. Just like it said, the 12 fruits. 12 fruits, they all supposed to be the same on that tree. Not an apple, then they try to be an orange on there too. The 12 manner fruits are all the same, so they all getting the same water. And they're going to bear the same fruit with the seeds.
And the fruit gives the same nutrients.
Same nutrients, man. Nothing different.
Hey, the Lord said he kept a cluster of grapes to himself, not a fruit basket.
He around here having fruit salads.
This is Wisdom of Solomon. I'm going to start at verse 9. Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 9. It says, they that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as abide faithful in love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he have care for his elect.
Right. Can you imagine, like, grace and mercy to his saints? Like, that's so beautiful because really we don't deserve that grace and mercy, man. But he granted unto his saints, all right, because those are the ones that were chosen. Go ahead.
God. And also, too, hey, you got to put our trust into the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. That way we can be guided and conjecture the right within this wilderness, man. All right. Once again, trusting in that tour guide, all right. He is the light, so therefore, hey, we have to follow that light. Therefore, if we go out that path where the light is not going, shit, hey, we go get our ass snatched away. We go get that limb or whatever the case may be that's out of that light ripped off, man. All right. So that's why you got to put your trust and care into the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai to the utmost full totality, man. All right. Verse 10, it says, but the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imaginations, which have neglected the righteous and forsaken the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. For whoso despises of wisdom and nurture, he is miserable, and their hope is in vain, their labors unfruitful, and their works unprofitable. So, Khan, man, hey, by you not trusting that tour guide, you see all this darkness around, and you see this light in front of you. Nah, you know what? Shit, let me go over here. I'm gonna try to find a way over here. Hey, shit, your thoughts is miserable. All right, the way you think is vain. Why? Because hey, you sitting here have a pathway cleared out for you, but you're not following that, man. So therefore, shit, the way that seems right unto you, the way that seems right unto a man, there's a way that seems right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of destruction. So the way that you seen that is right is leading you to your demise, man.
All right, so that's like they're trying to fight against the Lord. All right, Job 5 and 2. For wrath killeth the foolish man, and envy slayeth the silly one. So that means what? Somebody that has wrath towards the Lord is gonna get them killed. That's a foolish man. And somebody that what? Shows hatred and envy towards the Lord. Why? When they say, wherein hast thou loved us? Yeah. It says what? They're a silly one. And it's going to get them slain. I have seen the foolish taking root, but suddenly I cursed his habitation.
Foolish is taking root. That's 2/3 of our people in Esau.
Boasting against the Lord, thinking they got the right way.
God.
You know?
Shooting their nose up when they walk by.
That Christian path, they come out here doing evangelism, walking around, going up to people trying to teach them, instead of setting up like the Lord told us to do. The same way Yahweh Shai did and the ancient disciples did.
And that's nothing but pride that got them puffed up, feeling like, you know what I'm saying, they somebody that they not. If a man knows something that he doesn't know what he ought to know. Roughly paraphrasing what Paul was saying. That's why he said he's gonna make foolish the wisdom of this world, man. That he's gonna take the small things to bring the big things to naught, and we are those small things. All right. I'll throw y'all at
It's like jumping into the deep sea for the fish instead of waiting on that bite.
Oh yeah, they call it
Then you get
spearfish.
ate up by a whale or something like that. This Psalms 25:3. Yeah, let none that wait on thee be ashamed. Let them be ashamed which transgress without cause. Show me thy ways, O Lord, teach me thy paths. Lead me in thy truth and teach me. For thou art the power of my salvation. On thee do I wait all the day.
How far did you go down? You went down to 6.
No, it's the 6 right here. Remember, O Lord, thy tender mercies and thy loving kindness, for they have been ever of old.
And then how do we obtain that tender love and loving kindness? Having that lamp, because he's gonna know who to be kind to. He's making a list and checking it twice. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the Lord's doing. He knows who's our head.
And then he told us his determination. What he's determining to do. So if we was worried about that, the Lord told us his determination, so we wouldn't be worried about it. Zephaniah 3:8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith Yahweh, until the day that I rise up to the prey. So that's what we're waiting for the Lord to rise up to the prey. And the prey is these heathens in 2/3. For my determination is to gather the nations. So the Lord like, just wait for me. I'm about to gather all the nations together, and we're seeing that.
He's like, watch what I do to him when I gather him too.
That's right, yeah. He said, vengeance is his. That I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them mine indignation. See, the Lord poured the Spirit upon us, but he's going to pour his indignation upon them. Even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. So the Lord gonna vent, man. He gonna get all that. He gonna get all that anger off of him. He gonna be in the kingdom smiling.
Right. And we ain't gonna be no one there.
Like, I'm glad that wasn't me.
Better you than me, buddy. But hey, cause like we gonna scarcely make it. We gonna be a little shook up. But then, like, what did it say? When the Lord turned back our captivity, we were like them that dreamed. Then our faces broke out into laughter. Like we gonna be laughing. I mean, boom, boom, boom. We're gonna be laughing.
Like when your brother or your siblings in the other room getting whooped, and you like, oh shit. Like you a little bit scared because you thinking, damn, I hope mom and dad don't find out what I did bad, but then you don't get whooped, you like, ooh. All right.
Hey, my siblings, I used to hear them getting whooped. I go wash the dishes, take out the
trying to get real right.
Right. If you think about it, that's what we're doing now. That's what we're doing now. We see what's going to happen to these other nations. Like, we out here washing dishes, vacuuming the floor. What else you need me to do, Lord? Another lesson? Gotcha.
Right.
Listen, the more angry the Lord gets, the more diligent we're going to get, because we don't want none of that. We don't want no smoke, because the scripture say he got smoke blowing out of his nostrils.
Angels tremble in his presence. You know what I mean?
Bruh.
You know how the cartoons be when you be so mad, smoke be coming out your ears and shit like a chop.
Boy, look, and that's how angry the Lord is, bro.
God, this the book of Psalms, chapter 61 and verse 1. It says, "Hear my cry, O Yahweh, attend unto my prayer. From the end of the earth will I cry unto thee, when my heart is overwhelmed. Lead me to the rock that is higher than I." So right, man, that rock. This King David speaking. That's going into that word. Sit down at thy right hand till I make thy enemies thy footstool. So he's saying, lead me to the rock that is higher than I. So David understood that, the prophecy of Yahweh Shah. You see what's in that rock being Yahweh Shah.
Psalms 43:3.
This is Psalms chapter 43 and verse 3. Oh, send out thy light and thy truth. Let them lead me. Let them bring me unto thy holy hill.
Oh, that holy hill is the hill of Zion, man. That's what the truth and the light is bringing us to, man. He said, send it out. When Yahweh Shah went on the right-hand side, guess what happened? He sent it out, right? In order for it to fall onto the elect, right? And what did it say? Oh, man. His train shall fill the whole earth, man. The elect, man. So that's that light being sent out, and our path is being guided through that light, man.
And that word train, to think about it, is like a woman, when a woman has a large dress and like the rest of it is like going behind her, that'll be the train. So the train for Yahweh Shah will be the 144,000, the elect.
Yeah, the fringes.
Come, friend.
That's beautiful.
Footstool, man.
Psalms 51 and 6.
Psalms chapter 51, verse 6. Behold, thou desirest truth in the inward parts.
So you got to have light within you, bro. That's what the Lord desires, truth in the inward parts. Keep going.
And in the hidden part, thou shalt make me known to wisdom.
Say that again.
And in the hidden parts, like it. And in the hidden part, thou shalt make me know. Thou shalt make me to know wisdom.
The Lord shall make us to know wisdom in our hidden parts, meaning in our mind. We're going to have the spirit of wisdom. Keep going.
Purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean.
Right.
Wash me.
Purge us with now hyssop was a cleaning agent, right? But what do we use to be clean now? Somebody get Zechariah 13 and John 15, because the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the Israelites of the Holy Bible. America's about to be destroyed. Yeah.
Oh, this is Zechariah. You want chapter verse 8, right?
No, 13 and 1.
Oh, this is Zechariah chapter 13, verse 1. In that day shall be a fountain open to the house of David and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem for sin and for uncleanliness.
So that fountain is Yahweh Shai, man. Open to the house of David. Right now, David is speaking, says, "Cleanse me with hyssop, wash me with hyssop, and I shall be clean." Right. So now, what do we use to be cleansed with? Yahweh Shai. All right. So John 15 and 1.
This is John chapter 15 and verse 1. I am the true vine.
That's that vine. All right, that fountain, that vine. Keep going.
And my Father is the husbandman. Every branch in me that beareth not fruit, he taketh away. And every branch
every branch that's not bearing fruit, meaning not bringing forth that light and getting more fruit, the Lord's going to remove them. Go ahead.
And every branch that beareth fruit, he purgeth it, that it may bring forth more fruit. Now ye are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you.
So we become cleansed through the word that was spoken unto us through the spirit of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. And what did he say? He desires wisdom in the inward parts, man. That's how we become clean. Go ahead.
Also with that, where it says the ones that do bear fruit, you have to purge it. So there's still a process. Even when you are bearing fruit, even when you do have that light, you're still going through a process so that way you can continue to be that light. You can continue to bear fruit.
Come. All right, back to No, that was it. Back to the Psalms 51.
Psalms chapter 51, verse 7. You want me to start back at 6?
No.
Verse 7. Purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. Make me to hear joy and gladness, that the bones which thou hast broken may rejoice.
Right. The bones which he has broken, let how shall rejoice. We rejoice in the Lord, man. That goes back to Ezekiel 37, Valley of the Dry Bones, man. Keep going.
Verse 8. Make me to hear joy and gladness, that the bones which thou hast broken may rejoice. Hide thy face from my sins, and blot out all mine iniquities.
That's how it's good. It says, charity shall wipe away a multitude of sins. Right? So we no longer let our sins weigh us down. We come out here and do this work to try to wash away those sins, man. Go ahead.
Create in me a clean heart, O Yahweh.
That's what the Lord is doing. He's purging our old man and creating a new man, creating us a clean heart. Go ahead.
And renew a right spirit within me.
So once he does all that to the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who are the Israelites of the Holy Bible, once he read that part one more time.
Psalm chapter 51, verse 10. Create in me a clean heart, O Yahweh, and renew a right spirit within me.
So once he does that, right, this is what happens next. Go ahead.
Cast me not away from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me.
Right, so now we're to hold on to that, right? And now once we have that, we're solidified in that, we're sealed in that. Now we go out to the world, all right, and teach. Go ahead.
Restore unto me the joy of thy salvation, and uphold me with thy free spirit.
Not how these women talk about their free spirit. It's not like that, but the spirit of the Lord, man. All right, go ahead.
Verse 13. Then will I teach transgressors thy ways.
Then I'm going to come out here with all that you've given me, all this light that you've given me, Lord, I'm going to come out here and shine it on other people, man. To start igniting and bringing more light, more fruit to the fold. All right, go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 14. It says, "Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid."
Cannot hid. What hill is that talking about? The holy hill of Zion.
God.
Right? So that's our destination. And we're gonna get there spiritually, and then we're physically gonna be there. Go ahead. Oh no.
It says, "Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel."
So what you want to do? Oh, I got the light. You want to be on the computer thumb thug and not getting out here on the highways and byways trying to shed that light in the valley of darkness, shadow of the darkness? No, you got to get out here and let that light shine among men. Go ahead.
It says, "Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house."
Imagine this. You put a bushel on top of a basket bushel on top of a candle, right? And you don't pay attention, it's gonna burn it up. And then so if you try to cover the light, and it's meant for you to be a part of that light, the Lord gonna burn up that cover. You gonna shine one way or the other. We can do it the easy way or the hard way. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. That was it. All right, back to this. You got one for
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 17, verse 26. It says, "Turn again to the Most High and turn away from iniquity, for he will lead thee out of darkness into the light of health."
What?
Light of health.
Light of health. Everybody want to be healthy, don't they?
Yeah.
Nobody really focus on spiritual health, though. Everybody want to be
healthy.
healthy. I know I do.
Yes.
But think about it.
True health.
True health. Once you start healing spiritually, the body falls behind it. Think about it. The body falls behind it. Because we could be way worse off than what we is. You know what I'm saying? So just be thankful that the Lord got us in the week. You know what I'm saying? We're pretty healthy guys, you know. But spiritually, we're immortal. We're immortal bodies, but spiritually we're immortal, man. We know there's no ending to us. We know that. You know that. Once we grab a hold of that and just strictly trust in the Lord, ain't no limit. There's no limit. There's no limit. There's nothing that we will not be able to do, man, within righteousness. We just got to get to that point where we just trust the Lord. Go ahead.
This is Sirach chapter 50. I'm going to start at verse 28. It says, "Blessed is he that shall be exercised in all things, and he that layeth them up in his heart shall become wise. For if he do them, he shall be strong to do all things. For the light of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, leadeth him, who giveth wisdom to the godly. Blessed be the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, forever." So as the bishop was saying, if we put our trust in the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, we'll be able to do all things, man. He that have faith the size of this mustard seed shall be able to move mountains, man, which we're doing, all right, as we speak, a living witness of it, as you see right now on the camera, man. So therefore, by us putting our trust in the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, we can be able to do the impossible, what seems to be impossible, man.
But I mean, at one point in time, it was impossible for us to read. We would never back in slavery time, we would never think we'd be out here reading on the highways and byways boldly like we're doing like now. All right, somebody says you have a precept.
James 1:17, so we got to trust the Father. Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above, and cometh down from the Father of lights, with whom is no variableness, neither shadow of turning. So we got to trust him for that wisdom. He said we shall not live on bread alone, but every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Father. So we got to trust that the lights that he's given us and the ignition he's given us, our candle being lit, that's going to lead us to the kingdom, man.
Right, we got to trust in that voice.
Yep, the process, that voice.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 9, verse 4. It says, "Give me wisdom that sitteth by the throne, and reject me not from among thy children." And I'm going to skip down to verse 10.
Right, that sitteth by the throne.
Verse 10, it says, "O send her out of thy holy heavens, and from the throne of thy glory, that being present, she may labor with me, that I may know what is pleasing unto thee."
Right, and this is for the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, who are the Israelites of the Holy Bible, man. Father's name is Yahweh, son's name is Yahushua. Go ahead.
He's going to get his wisdom in the dust.
In the dust. Confusion.
Verse 11, Wisdom of Solomon 9, it says, "For she knoweth and understandeth all things, and she shall lead me soberly in my doings, and preserve me in her power. So shall my works be acceptable, and then shall I judge thy people righteously and be worthy to sit in thy father's seat. Hey, so come, man, give me wisdom that sitteth by the throne, man. Hey, because without that wisdom of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, or if you keep reading, it says, for I thy servant and son of thy handmaid, am a feeble person and of a short time and too young for the understanding of judgment of laws. For though a man never be so perfect among the children of men, yet if thy wisdom be not with him, he shall be nothing regarded. All right. So therefore, if we have not the wisdom of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, we shouldn't be nothing regarded. All right. Because with the wisdom of the Lord, that's what's going to go into play. What's going to separate the righteous from the wicked too, as well, man. That wisdom within us, that's what's helping the light to shine, man. You know.
And
So
it said,
no, you got it.
it said, then shall my works be accepted. Right? Whose works was accepted? Whose sacrifice was accepted? Abel. Cain's work wasn't accepted, right? Right. So now, check this out. So you have to be pleasing unto the Lord, right? So like as Abel was pleasing unto the Lord with his sacrifice. And the Lord is pleasing unto us with our sacrifice, presenting our bodies as a living sacrifice out here on the highways and byways. So those, and that's what's pleasing to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right? Go back.
Come on. It's in Psalm chapter 51, verse 13.
Psalm 85 and 11.
Then will I teach transgressors thy ways, and sinners shall be converted unto thee.
Sinners shall be converted unto thee. All right? They will repent. They'll come to the light. Go ahead.
Deliver me from blood guiltiness, O Yahweh. O power, thou power of my salvation. And my tongue shall sing aloud of thy righteousness.
And that's what we do out here on the highways and byways. Sing aloud of thy righteousness, of the righteousness of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right, that was it. Psalms 85 and 11.
This is Psalms chapter 85, verse 11. Truth shall spring out of the earth, and righteousness shall look down from heaven.
The truth is springing out of the earth, man. The righteousness is looking down from heaven, man. All right? That truth is springing out from the earth is the elect waking up. And the elect prophesying this truth, the sincerity and truth. All right? All the way to the end, to the coming of our Lord, Yahweh Shai, when he comes to deliver us. There ain't no stopping it. All right, somebody got that? Second Ezra? Yeah.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 23. And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid.
So now, but the elect are not going to be afraid. All right, go ahead.
At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies. And the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. Whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation in the end of your world.
Like, so we not shall go all the way to 28, but we shall not all taste of death. But to those that survive all that and they're not worthy, they're gonna die by the missiles. Go ahead. They'll be on the scale. Oh, I escaped the famine. I had 5 years worth of food stockpiled. I've done it. Yay! What is that?
What is that?
That's exactly how it's gonna happen. Every time they feel like they got a sense of hope, the Lord's gonna take it away from them, man. Yep.
Oh, go ahead. This is the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 14, talking about the hope for the wicked. For the hope of the ungodly is like the dust that is blown away with the wind, like a thin froth that is driven away with the storm, like as the smoke which is dispersed here and there with the tempest, that passeth away as the remembrance of a guest that tarrieth but a day. And that's the hope of the ungodly. Like the wind, it's going to be blown away. More specifically, that destroying wind. All their hopes that they had in this place, the Lord is coming back to destroy it. Right. So his foundation is the only foundation that's going to stand sure. You need to be on that foundation, make the Lord your hope.
Yeah, so it's like it says it's going to be like the hope for the wicked is going to be like a man that dreameth, that's thirsty, and when he dreameth, he's drinking while he dreams, but he wake up and he's still thirsty again. know you had them dreams like they so real, and then you wake up, all of it gone, and they hope going right up, right out the window. All right. Yeah. Did you go all the way to 28? All right.
Back at 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 26. And the men that are received shall see it, and who have not tasted death from their birth, and the heart of the inhabitants shall be changed.
Whoa. Those that have not tasted death from their birth, man. This is the promise that the Lord is going to show to his elect. We're going to be alive and well. Get the well part. You know what I'm saying? Fully well, fully healed. Fully healed, man. New bodies and all. You know what I'm saying? This is what the Lord is putting up for us. You know what I'm saying? He really treating us like we did this on our own, like he giving us reward, like, you know what I'm saying? But he commissioned all this and he ordained all this, he predestined all this. You know what I'm saying? But he's just such a righteous power that, you know, he's gonna give glory where glory is due, and he's gonna make sure that we get it because he's promised it. Go ahead.
Right, that we said we shall not all sleep.
Come. But we shall all be changed.
Yeah, some may die and be martyrs, but they're gonna be risen back up.
Come.
Verse 26. And the men that are received shall see it, who have not tasted death from the birth, and the heart of the inhabitants shall be changed and turned into another meaning.
That's when putting the laws in our inward parts, man. Go ahead.
For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched.
So that means there ain't gonna be no more darkness on the earth, man. Wickedness and evil shall be put out, man. Deceit shall be quenched. Go ahead.
As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome. And the truth, which have been so long without fruit, shall be declared.
Boom. And as soon as Yahweh shows up, that's certification. That's declared. Well, they was telling the truth. That was 28? They was telling the truth. All right? And that's our destiny. That's our hopeful end. Our hopeful end is our beginning. Our beginning of life, man. Go ahead.
This is the back of what you were saying about when they see Yahweh returns, the confirming of the faith. This is Wisdom Solomon chapter 5 and verse 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with fear, and they shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we sometimes had in derision, in the proverb of reproach.
Proverb of reproach. That's how they had us, and sometimes in derision, in a proverb of reproach. But the Lord pulled us out of that in their face. In their face, man, right in front of them. He ain't doing behind like they doing deceiving stuff to try to keep us in darkness behind closed doors. The Lord is putting us in the light in their face. Ain't hiding it. Ain't no shame on it. You know.
It's lucky. What did it say? The strangeness.
Yeah, strangeness of his salvation.
Hey, because they're expecting little green men to show up, okay, and ships. They're expecting a asteroid or something from outer space to hit the earth, okay. Right. They're expecting global warming to get so bad that it burns this place up, okay.
Well, they're expecting Jeebus to come back.
JC to come back with kisses and hugs, okay? But they're not expecting a very tall so-called black man, okay, to come back in a chariot, all right? What they see is UFOs, okay, for salvation of the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans. That's beyond their belief. They can't even imagine that.
They can imagine everything else.
Alien invasion.
Them can't be the children of
Right.
It's a movie called The Knowing with Nicolas Cage, and that's probably the best example what a lot of people think what's gonna happen, because in that movie it showed the celestial bodies of people coming back, and it's like I'm not sure if y'all seen the movie, but they had like somewhat of prophecy. But the prophecy was in a way of numbers. And going back to what the brother was saying before, man, Esau believed in numbers. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they believe in. They really think that something celestial, like something like the arrival or something like some crazy ass, something unbelievable is gonna happen, like Prometheus. You know what I'm saying? Like movies like that, that's what they want to happen. That's what they expect to happen. They don't want something like this to be true. Because that means that's their condemnation.
Meta world, new world order, satanic world, sodomy,
Yeah.
You know, that's what they want, man. All right, this is 1 Peter 2:11.
Not only do they want that, they want the whole world to accept that.
Yeah. Dearly beloved, I beseech you as strangers and pilgrims, abstain from fleshly lusts, which war against the soul. Now, see, Jake is still in that dark mindset. So when Esau called him an NIG, a ninja, they actually right. You know, when they call them, when they say they ain't shit, they actually right. When they say they black, they actually right. All right, it's a mindset. But the elect that are woken up, they become new creatures. It says, and we are judged of no man. We're judged of Yahushua. Having your conversations honest among the Gentiles. See that? Having our conversations in the truth. And your actions. That whereas they speak evil against you, see, as a proverb of reproach, as evildoers, they may by your good works, which they shall behold, glorify Yahweh in the day of visitation. That's talking about the elect. All right.
All right, some more precepts.
I got a precept.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 18 and verse 5. Salakia, verse 7. And shall not God, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them.
That's just like how we cried out in Egypt. He hears us crying right now. You don't think he's going to come avenge us? Of course he's going to avenge us. He's going to avenge us speedily.
Avenge his own elect. That's not everybody.
I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, he shall find faith on the earth.
He's going to find faith on the earth. That's that light, that train. Gone. That's that glory that's going to fill up the whole earth. And he's coming to get it. All right?
And this is going into the faith that he's coming back looking for. This is Romans chapter 8, verse 24. For we are saved by hope. For hope that is seen is not hope. For what a man seeth, why do he yet hope for? So like Christianity's here, everything, all these false religions, doctrines, whatever you want to call it, is here. So there's no hope in it because it's here in this dark world. We waiting on light to shine. We waiting on Yahushua return.
It's a mystery. Through the foolishness of preaching. That's going to lead to Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5.
And just to add in, that's how you know hope go hand in hand with faith, man. How do you yet hope in something that you see, man? So you should hope in the things that you don't see, which is faith. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
Oh, matter of fact, hey, it either 2/3 by people. They hoping that these pastors ain't wrong. They hoping that we're wrong. They're hoping that this place continues on forever, that they can go on by their wicked way. But that hope is coming tonight.
Yeah.
Quick.
Quick. There's some more precepts.
Just to back up what the brother Kabash was saying about our people hoping, like they saying they hoping that this don't end, and they hoping it, and another thing they hoping for that the Lord don't show up. They hoping for that too. But this is Sirach or Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verse 7. It says, "Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance." So the Lord says, don't make no terror, meaning don't wait around, don't drag your foot, don't slow around to do what you're supposed to do. And it says, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, meaning when you ain't looking for it. It's gonna come when you're not paying attention. Right when you right when people decide they're gonna get some hope that the Lord ain't coming back, that's when the Lord gonna show up. And they're gonna perish in the day of vengeance. They're gonna perish in the day of judgment because while they yet had opportunity, they did not take it, but they despised it and thought scorn of it. So they gonna get caught up.
Go ahead. Isaiah 30. This is Isaiah 30 and 12. It says, "Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despised this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach, ready to fall." All right, so for those who that's despising Yahweh his men, his counsel, his servants, all right, despising his knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, he says, but the destruction is going to be up to you, man. It says, because you despise this word and trust in oppression and perverse and stay thereon. So our people are
are trusting in this system and trusting in this world and thinking that this place is going to continue forever, man. All right, but the scripture says that this place is going to fall at an instant, man. You know, right on their head.
As a breach ready to fall.
Breach ready to fall.
That's
it.
All right, go ahead, bro. This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 5 and verse 6. It says, "Let no man deceive you with vain words, for because of these things cometh the wrath of Yahweh upon the children of disobedience. Be not ye therefore partakers with them, for ye were sometimes darkness, but now are ye light in the Lord. Walk ye as the children of the light."
Back on you. Go ahead.
Say that one time.
And I said they're going to try to put that darkness right back on you.
Con, going into that what? That 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 4? You see what I'm saying? When we basically separated ourselves from the darkness and became a new creature in Mashiach Yahweh Shai.
All right, some more precepts.
Yeah, I got one.
Go ahead.
Hold on 1 second. Everybody mind up?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is the song of the three holy children, verse 7. This is Azariah praying in the midst of the fire. "Wherefore all that thou hast brought upon us, and everything that thou hast done to us, thou hast done in true judgment. And thou didst deliver us into the hands of lawless enemies, most hateful forsakers of Yahweh, and to an unjust king, and to the most wicked in all the world." So and that's what 2/3 of our people are thinking right now. You know, wherein hast thou loved us, because we're in such a low estate. And now we cannot open our mouths. We are become ashamed and reproach to thy servants and to them that worship thee. Yet deliver us not up wholly for thy name's sake, neither disannul thou thy covenant. We have to remember that the covenant that Yahweh gave to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob. We have to say that to the Lord. Remember that. Deliver us. Remember that covenant, and cause not thy mercy to depart from us, and for thy beloved Abraham's sake, for thy servant Isaac's sake, and for thy holy Israel's sake. Pretty much what I just said. I didn't even know that was right there, but we have to reiterate that towards the Lord. We have to remember that even in times of darkness, even in times of tumultuousness, we have to remember what the Lord promised us, and also take on cheerfully the affliction that we're a part of, because we know that Yahweh does it in true judgment, not going off his emotions, not going off some bias that he had or anything like that. In true judgment.
Did you bring out John 3 yet? 19? Yeah, you did. That wasn't all right. It goes with what Barak was talking about, stepping back into the shadow. John 3 and 19. "And this is the condemnation, that light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds are evil." That's why they want to go back into the dark, because they can't handle the light.
Good all the time. That's
Yeah,
how they think.
well, the Erykah Badu song, she said, your light was too bright, so the world turned away from you. So he stood alone every night and day, until the elect came along. You know what I'm saying? "For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved." See, that's the thing. They don't want to be reproved or changed from their wicked ways. "But he that doeth truth," that's what was his name? Pontius Pilate?
Yeah.
He asked Yahushua, he said, "What is truth?" They kept saying the truth. He said, "What is truth?" It's like a Star Wars movie. What is the Force?
What is the Force?
You know what I mean? So the truth is power. And the Roman Empire knew that. But they thought it was witchcraft. But it's actually righteous on the right hand side. It says, but he that doeth truth cometh to the light, that his deeds may be made manifest, that they are wrought in Yahweh.
And that's what's going to be exposed. That's what's going to be revealed to the whole world. That our deeds were brought of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, not of ourselves. So the truth was given unto us and passed on through us, and it came strictly from the Father, man. And that's what the whole world is going to find out in the end. Yeah, please, go ahead.
This is Psalm chapter 69, verse 22. "Let their table become a snare before them, and that which should have been for their welfare, let it become a trap." And that's going into it. The light coming into the world. The precept that the elder just brought out. It was supposed to come and heal the nation of Israel. But rather than our people repenting to that light and you know, serving Yahweh Shema Shai truly and sincerely, that light became their condemnation. Now they're rebelling because they have a chance to turn back to the Lord, but they're willingly choosing darkness over the light. And the Lord said, you have before man is life and death. And the 2/3 of our people are choosing death rather than life. And now the things that they're focusing on in this world, in this society, is having them entrapped and snared in this world, preserving them for that day of judgment, where they got to stand before the Lord and take that judgment.
They ain't gonna be able to run from it. All right, come on, please up. All right, that's the conclusion of the lesson, man. The light, basically plain and simple, man. The light. Come into the light. If it's empty, come to the light. Come to the light. Hey, with that, we want to give all glory and praise to the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit of truth. In the proper two names, we want to say, Kal. Halayim, La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ha, Rakah, Kadash, Ma'amah. Double honors to the elder apostles of the great millstone and our elder here one as well. Salutations to the Akim that are pushing the truth and sincerity and truth. And peace and blessing to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Shalom.
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 Yeah.
Wait,